Hello everyone, welcome back to SFDC Panther. My name is Amit Singh, and in this video we are going to talk about another scenario related to Salesforce Flow. So this is going to be scenario number 9, where we are going to talk about again one more scenario related to Salesforce record triggered flows. We will see what kind of record triggered flow is, either it is before save or it is an after save flow. So let's first quickly talk about what is the scenario, and in order to implement this scenario, what are the prerequisites that we have. So the scenario is that there is a checkbox field on opportunity which says that primary opportunity. So whenever we are creating an opportunity under any account and primary opportunity checkbox is checked, so what we need to do is we need to copy opportunity amount under a field called primary opportunity amount to the related account. So basically what we have is we have one checkbox field on opportunity. So when we check that checkbox, we need to copy the opportunity amount to the related account primary opportunity amount field, and whatever all the opportunities that are related to that account, the primary opportunity checkbox must be checked as false. That's what we need to do. Now what we have here is we have to create one checkbox field on opportunity which will say that primary opportunity. Then we are going to create a field which is going to be a type of currency on account, which is primary opportunity amount. Now this is something that we are going to tackle our scenario. There are two parts, but we are going to mainly focus on number 1 and number 2. That is something which you can implement as an assignment. So what we are going to do is first we are going to talk about either it is an after save or before save. Even you can see in the screen it is an after save flow, but what we will discuss here is we'll see what exactly we are going to do. Are we going to update the field of the same record, or we are going to perform some operation on the related record? So we are getting the answer saying that yes, we need to update the related account. So as soon as the related record operation is there, we will go with the after save flow. So that's what we started developing the flow. We use after save flow, and our object is going to be opportunity because this is our triggering point. Okay, now what we will do is we will check if opportunity amount is greater than 0, primary opportunity checkbox is checked, and related account, that means account ID on the opportunity, is not null. If this condition doesn't meet, we are going to say that okay, end the flow, we don't need to perform any sort of action there. If it says that yes, this particular condition is true, then what we are going to do is we are going to query all the related opportunity related to that account where primary opportunity checkbox is true and the ID of that opportunity isn't the ID which we are dealing with. The reason why we are saying is that, let me quickly open the text pad over here. So here what we will say, right, let's say that we have got opportunity 1, okay, then we have got opportunity 2, and we have got opportunity 3. These are already their opportunity there, and this is basically primary opportunity, true. Now in the SOQL query, what we will say is we will say that fetch all opportunities. Okay, we'll say that all opportunities where account ID is whatever. Let's say that we are inserting opportunity 4. So whatever opportunity ID here is, opportunity ID equal to opportunity 4.id. Now if we do this, what it will do is it will give us all these 4 opportunities, but we only need these 3 because this is the new opportunity we are dealing with. Now what we will say that and ID not equal to opportunity 4.id. Now these are the 3 values that we need. That's what we say that here we are going to have the difference. Okay, then what we have is we are going to update all the related account primary opportunity field with the opportunity field. Now here what we will do is whatever the amount we are getting under this opportunity, we will update to the related account. Then we will check if the related opportunity were found. If there were some related opportunity, we are going to update the related opportunity field primary opportunity checkbox to false. Otherwise we are going to make as end, like we are going to end the flow. So On a high level, create a flow, check for the initial conditions, query all the related opportunities, and filter based on account ID and opportunity ID. Update the related account, and then if there are existing related opportunity under that account, then update the related opportunities as well. So that's what we are going to do over here. Now before we go ahead, there is a special announcement for you that we have launched our new channel, and that channel is going to mainly put the videos related to career advice as well as some career journeys as well. You will get the link in the description as well as on the eyeball icon as well. So please go ahead, do like, share, subscribe that channel as well as this channel. Now here, there were prerequisites where we have to create two fields. So I have created those fields already in order to make this simplicity. So on opportunity, I have created a field called primary opportunity, and on account, I have created a field called primary opportunity amount. Okay, so that we don't need to take time and create this. So if you don't have these fields, you must need to go ahead and create these fields before starting and developing the flow. Now to develop the flow, again, we will follow the same steps. From the quick search box, finding the flows, under process automation, select the flows, and then from there we need to create a new flow. So what flow is going to be? It is going to be record triggered flow, and the object we have already discussed, that is going to be our opportunity. And we will talk about a record when when a record is created or updated. And condition what we will put is, we'll put and here we will say that primary opportunity equals true. And for update, we will select only when the record is updated to meet the condition requirements, so that whenever the checkbox is actually changed to true in case of update, then only it will execute. Now actions and related records are there. Click on done. Our start element is ready. First thing that we will do is we'll put the checks. What check we will put is, we will check here, let's quickly use a decision element, and we will check if opportunity is related to account. We are saying if opportunity is related to an account. Now what we will say that for this outcome label, we will say that account is not null. Okay, and here what we will select, record dot account ID, and here we will say is null false. That means there is account related to the opportunity. Now there was one more check in our slide that we have discussed, was related to opportunity amount. So we are going to skip this check, so that even if the opportunity amount is 0, in our Salesforce account it should be reflected as 0, so that we can we get to know that the primary opportunity under this account has no values, like no amount. That's what we are going to have this, and then click on done. Now we have got two decisions. Like one path is default. If account is not null, that means if account is null, we are going to end the flow. So just click on that plus and select end. And then we have got the other path which says that account is not null. Now when the account is not null, we need to query all the related opportunities. So just go ahead and click on plus, then select get records. And here what we can say is, we will say that all related opportunities. And what object we need to query is the opportunity object. And then what filter we have to do? First thing we have to do, account ID equal to record dot account ID. Okay, and next thing that we have to do is, we have to say ID not equal to record dot ID, so that we don't query the record which we are working with. We need to filter out that record. One more ID we need to put over here is one more filter. We will say that primary opportunity equals true. So we only need to query those opportunities whose checkbox is true under that account, and we are already excluding our own opportunity. So if it has 10 opportunities, out of 10 there is only one opportunity which is marked as true, we are going to fetch that opportunity and mark as false. We are going to store all the records because that's what we need, and click on done. Now we have got this, whatever we have got the query. Next thing we have to do is, we have to update our account. So for that what we will do is, we'll go ahead, use an assignment variable. Okay, because in the assignment variable we will assign the opportunity amount to the account field, which is primary opportunity amount. So here what we are going to say that assign opportunity amount to account primary opportunity field. That is what our label says. Now here, in order to variable, what we have to do is first we have to create a variable. So for that we will create var resource type of variable, and here what we will say that variable account record, because in this account record we will store the values for those record value as well as account ID. Value is going to be type of record and object is going to be account. We are not going to have multiple values. Click on done. And then here what value we want to have, first thing we need to assign the ID because we need to update. So we'll say that record dot account ID. Next thing what we have to do is we have to update that primary opportunity field, which is primary opportunity amount. We'll say that equal whatever the record dot amount have. So whatever opportunity is there, we are going to update the related account with the amount. This is what we have assigned. After we have prepared the assignment, we are going to click on plus icon and then update that account. So we will say that update related account. Now here what we will use is we will use the IDs and all field values from a record or collection, because we have created a record. Or if you want to specify condition to identify records, what you can do is you can select the third option, you can select account, then you can provide ID. Okay, then you can say okay, find the account where ID is record.account ID. So this is going to find the account, and then you have to put the values over here. So you can also put the value here whatever the way you want. So if you want to get rid of that assignment part, you can get rid of that assignment. That is also the one way. So we have just updated this. We can just get rid of assignment, and we can also get rid of this variable, which is var account record, because that is not needed anymore. So this is the query update. Now let's go ahead and save our progress. So we will say that update. So I have given the label as update primary opportunity amount to account primary amount field. Okay, go ahead and save this. And as we are saving this so that we can save our progress, now what we have to do is we have to check if there are existing opportunities under that account. So to do that, we again have to put a decision element. So click on plus and select decision, and we'll say that check if opportunity is found. Now what we can do is we say that opportunity found. If that is the case, so what we are going to do is we are going to check record collection variable. This is where we get all opportunities. We will say that is null, false. So what here we are doing is we are checking if the records are not null. Go ahead and click on done. Again, for default outcome, we are going to end the flow. And for this, where opportunities are found, now what we have is we know that there will be only one opportunity, but there are possibilities like there are multiple opportunities. So what we will do is we will iterate through. Okay, what we have to do, we are going to iterate over here. So to iterate, we are going to give it a loop. So we will say that iterate with opportunities. Iterate with opportunities. What collection is there? We have got opportunities from our query. We are going to select that collection and click on done. Now what here we are going to do is we are going to click on for each item, and then we are going to just go ahead and select assignment, and we will say that update primary opportunity to false. Now we have just make this update. Now what we have to do is we have to select whatever the current item is we are getting from the loop, select that and say primary opportunity equals false, because that's what we need to do, and click on done. Once this item is done, after last, we are going to update the record. So again, click on this plus icon and select update records, and what we need to update is use IDs, the second option, because we already have the IDs. Collection is there, opportunities, okay, this is from queries. I'll select that, and here label we will say that update related opportunities, and click on done, and then again go ahead and save this. So we have just prepared our flow. Again, on a high level, I'm going to walk you through what we did is we have our start element where we are saying that if that particular primary opportunity field is true on opportunity, then it will check if the account ID is not null. If account ID is not null, get all the opportunities which are already there under that account, excluding the opportunity we are working with. Update the related account, whatever the related account we have got, with the amount on the opportunity. Then check if we have already found some existing opportunities. If opportunities are there, iterate with each of one opportunities. Make sure that the checkbox field on opportunity, which is primary amount, is false, and then we are going to update those opportunities. So if you click on that, this is what the whole flow of yours is for this particular scenario. Now, as we have developed this flow, before going ahead and activating this as a best practice, we will always go ahead and debug this. So just go ahead and debug this. First thing we will talk about created. Okay, we can skip the start condition because we don't have any opportunity which actually have that checkbox as true. Or what we can do is we can get back to our sales application, open the opportunity, whatever the opportunity you want or you would like to test with. Any opportunity is there, just open that, and then what you have to do is you have to find your primary opportunity checkbox, check that, and save the record. Now we are going to test with this particular opportunity, which is United Oil Emergency Generators. So once this record will be saved, I'll get back to the flow, select the opportunity. This is our opportunity. We'll click on run. So you can see here that's how our flow is working fine. Now here this opportunity account doesn't have any existing opportunity with the criteria that we have provided. Now what criteria is that we have provided is, you can go ahead and check on the condition which is actually saying not this is not the one, and the query, because this is where we are putting the condition. Account ID does not equal and opportunity primary amount, right? That's what it is not having. Now if you go ahead under the same account, this is the account you like United Oil and Gas. Now if I go there, find another opportunity, make that opportunity primary checkbox as true, then I have two different opportunity for the same account. In that case, our flow, the part that we are missing in case of debug, we are going to cover that as well. So that's what we are going to do here now. We are going to have two opportunities with the primary opportunity checkbox as true. Now under account, I'm going to select one more opportunity which says that United Oil SLA. Edit the primary opportunity checkbox and save it. Now get back to our flows, click on debug again, and then keep that opportunity which is already selected, click on run. Now here you can see this time this flow is also executed. Now if you see on the right hand side, if you click on expand, if you see here, this is the loop iteration we have done, and this is what it is doing is like update all records whose ID were stored in this primary amount variable is true, and all records whose IDs are in are ready to be updated. The reason it is still showing as true, because we might have discussed in one of the previous video, we cannot make the changes directly in these variables, so we have to use some additional variables in order to make those updates. Okay, but we will see what happens. First we are going to activate this flow to test this. Now we have activated it. We are going back to the opportunity again. Let's get back over here. I'm going to open any opportunity, which can be anything. Let's say that I'm opening this Grand Hotels. I don't know what account is related with. I can open this account over here on the different tab, and I'm just going to edit this opportunity because our flow is running for both create as well as for update. I'm going to change this opportunity, primary opportunity, as true. And before I go ahead and save this, I would like to see what value is there under that primary opportunity amount field on account. So we have got nothing. There is a blank value. Come back here. For this particular thing, we have got $125,000, and then we are going to click on save. So we have just saved this. Our flow should have ran, and this should have updated the amount field here. Now if I go ahead and refresh this, so after refreshing this, I must have gotten that field populated with the value which is there under that opportunity. So let's quickly see if that happens and our flow did work. So you can see here, okay, it says that 250, whatever we have got. Now if we get back to opportunity field, opportunity amount, yeah, this is what we have got, 250, 3 times 0. Okay, that's what we actually have, and that is what is being populated over here. Now if I go ahead, clone this opportunity, okay, I go ahead and clone this under the same account, and I'll say this is cloned, and I'm going to make as whatever it has got, 20,000, okay, Australian dollars are there, I believe. And then update primary opportunity field is going to be true there, and click on save. So I have just saved this opportunity where primary opportunity is true, amount is $20,000. okay, now I will go I will get back to the opportunity account record, and here we should be seeing that $20,000 which we have created the opportunity with. Now here you can see it says that $20,000. Now if you get back to the opportunity which we actually were testing in the previous, okay, we are going to see that opportunity over here, which is Grand Hotels. It is showing as primary opportunity. We need to refresh the page because we use the browser back buttons, so it uses catches. So now if we refresh this page, we should be able to see that actual opportunity, which is it should be marked as false. If not, then we are going to talk about what exactly we need to make change in the flow. So it is still marked as true. The reason is that we are trying to make the changes into our record which we have queried. But what we actually need to do is we have to create a resource, one for storing a single opportunity and other for storing all the opportunities. So let's quickly go ahead and create variable, and we will say that where opportunity record. Data type is going to be opportunity, record, and then object is going to be opportunity. So select that, click on done. Then there will be one more variable. That variable is going to store all the opportunities, allow multiple, data type is going to be record, and we'll say that opportunity. And what we are doing here is we have got two variables, one which we are going to prepare for each opportunity, and the other which is going to store all the opportunities which we are going to use to update. Now here what we have to do is go ahead and click on this assignment, edit element, and what we have to do, we have to use our variable which is opportunity record, and we'll say that primary opportunity as false. Then we also need to give the ID, because that is like which ID we are going to update. So for that ID we will use current items and ID. So we've got this current item and ID, and then we are going to click on done. We have just prepared the opportunity record. We need to add that into the list because that is how our list of record works. So for that, again we will use assignment. We will say that add record to list. Now for this we have got this which is list is where opportunity record list. For operator we are going to add, and what value we are going to add is opportunity record. Now if we have more than one record, it is going to first prepare the opportunity, add that opportunity to the record, then it is going to follow over here. If there is one more record, it will prepare the opportunity, add that opportunity to the list. After that, go ahead and click on update records, click on edit element, and instead of using that variable we have to use our variable which is opportunity record list, and click on done. Once you are done with this, click on save as, then click on save. Now in order to debug this, what we have to do is we have to just go ahead and click on debug. We can use our opportunity which is cloned one because we already have. Any of these we can use. We'll go ahead and use cloned, click on run. Now you can see everything is working fine. On the right hand side, if you see here update records, if you click on that, this time you can see here primary opportunity equals false. Now this is actually setting that checkbox variable as false. Previously it was putting true. The reason is that we were trying to modify the record here itself, but in flow we cannot modify that. Now we will go ahead and activate this flow, edit flow. Again what I have to do is, instead of doing anything, again I'll just go ahead and clone this opportunity, okay, and I'll remove this whatever we have got and say I'm not putting anything, and value I'm going to put 2500. The checkbox is true and save this. So this time this checkbox is true. All other checkbox must need to checked as false. Before we go ahead, we will check if the amount has been populated on the account. Okay, so amount has been populated 2500. Now to see all the opportunities, what we will do is we'll go ahead and click on opportunities tab, and here we have to find out which opportunity actually is set that variable as true. So go ahead and click on list view, all opportunities. So instead of opening all opportunities one by one, we will make the change in the all opportunities list view. Add that field. So just click on this setting icon, click fields to display, and I'm going to add that field which is primary opportunity, and I will remove this owner alias and close date. Save this. So you can see here there is only there is one opportunity which is set to true under this particular account, and there is another opportunity which is related to another account, and there is one more because these are related to the same account which we actually edited for testing purpose. So our flow is working fine, right? Now in this flow there can be some additional additions that you can have. Now what that additional additions can be there, if you see the part number 2 of our particular presentation, we talk about slides. What you can do is, if the account has been changed under a particular opportunity, this scenario can also be incorporated there. As an assignment, what you can do is check if the account has been changed. Now there are two accounts, one which was changed, which was previous, and then account which actually is there now, the new account. That's how you are going to do that. Now how you are going to do is check if the account is changed. If yes, you need to update the previous account opportunity amount to 0. So whatever the previous amount was there, previous account was there, you need to set the amount field as 0, and rest is going to be same. That is what you are going to do. You can also add some other scenarios if you want over there. So this is it for this video. Thank you for your time, and please do like, share, subscribe the channel as well as our new channel. If we will meet into the next scenario. If you have any scenarios, please feel free to email us. The email you will get in the description of the video. Thank you.